Evening, everyone. It's 6 o'clock, right on the nose, and this is your closing comment for Tuesday, December the 8th, and it is video number 547. And in fact, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you like the work. Okay, so news today was a little on the thin side. The NFIB small business optimism number came out, and it was down to 101.4 versus 104 last month. So not a whole lot of difference, but also had very little effect on the market. Tomorrow we have wholesale inventories and the JOLTS number. JOLT number is number of jobs that people are looking for. So the Dow was down this morning at the open, and we finished up 104, which was just barely 0.35%. The NASDAQ was up 62.82, or 0.5%. S&P was up 10.29, or 0.28%. And again, the big winner was the Russell, up 26.53, up 1.4%. And bringing up the rear, we have the Dow Jones Transports up 51.84, or 0.41%. So there was some news around. The Pfizer and Biotechnics were both higher on the FDA saying that they saw no adverse effects, and Pfizer closed 42.56, up $1.31, or 3.2%, and Biotechnics 128.11, up 241, or 1.9%. I think that these are getting a little bit played out here, but as long as they keep on making highs, most of these were. Most of those in the group, whether it was AstraZeneca or Pfizer or Biotechnics, all are getting really stretched as far as valuations and are seriously overbought. Okay, so on the earnings side, this morning I told you about SFIX. Finally said it right the first time. Was trading this morning up about 12 and change at 48.91. It managed to hit 54.94 on the high, and the last is 49.52, so a little bit higher than this morning's high, and up 13.69, 38%. CHWY, the online pet food and products, beat on both top and bottom line, and the stock, which closed at 79.15, up 437, immediately moved all the way to 83.80, and then turned back down, and the last was 78.18. So still pretty good, a little bit lower than the close, but still up 333, or 4.5%. Also today, H&R Block. I don't understand how this company stays in business. I don't think I have ever seen them report a profit. And today was no different. We had closed at 1770. We gapped down and went to 1612 and closed 1650, down $1.20, 6.78%. Also, GameStop, which beat on earnings but missed on revenues, and had been trading 1694, up 59, and on the headline ran up to 1830 and then collapsed down to 1482, which is where it's currently trading, down $1.52, or 9.3%. And the little one that I told you about this morning, CRIS, which has a phase 1 tumor therapy, which has moved also from $1.08 not very long ago to $1.88, and then today managed to move up to $8.48. The last trade is $6.61, and that is up $5.17 for a 360% gain on the day. Also, just a bit of news, DoorDash, which was supposed to be, which had raised already its intended offering price, and as of today was expected between 90 and 95, was actually just priced about 10 minutes ago at 102. Not really sure where that 2 comes from, but that is substantially above the offering price and makes it one of the biggest IPOs of the year. And there have been some big ones. Okay, so market internals were pretty good, 1.7 to 1 on the upside for the NYSE, 1.8 to 1 on the NAS, and volume was a little bit light. The chart on the screen is Bitcoin, and it looks to me like it may be rolling over a little bit here. I would like to see it get back down maybe here at the 20-day MA. It's got a long way. It's really moved a distance from the 50, 100, and 200. 50, 100, and 200. And so even if it rolls a little here, we are still looking pretty good. There's a fair amount of support here between, let's just call it 18.3 and maybe here 17.3. So 18.3 to 17.3, and we already closed 18.685. And that's down from last week's high of 20,360. So a little bit of action there. Other futures, the oil was down pretty much all day. Got down as low as 45.14, and as much as I want to buy it, it really looks like it wants to come in a little further. Let me just show you what it looks like. If we could get it anywhere near this 44.5 area, I would absolutely buy it. We have had a very orderly move. We had the reversal here, and we've moved up, pulled back again, moved up, pulled back again, consolidated across, and broke out again. And we have kind of flagged out, which is usually a very bullish sign, but it is a little overbought, and it too is quite a distance away from the red line, which is the 100, the orange line, which is the 50, and the green line, which is the 200 day. So a little bit of a pullback here, and I would be all over this. We also went in today to the bonds. We have a position now in the bonds, and that would be short the bonds, long the interest rate. And the reason for that was because, as you can see here, we've gotten right back up to where we broke down from and didn't close on it, closed about mid-range or maybe 2/3 up on the range. And I think we could easily come down and test this 171 area. We closed today 173.02. A $2 move in this is probably a 50 or 75-cent move in the TBT, which is what we're using for this as along the interest rates. The gold was up again, the platinum was down, the dollar was actually up today, 18 basis points. Show you what that looks like. It's still in a very pronounced downtrend, but nonetheless, it's trying. And as I've shown you repeatedly, If it doesn't hold here, it's probably 88 or 89. And if it doesn't hold there, 85 to 83 would be the next stop. As you can see here, the purple line is the 5-bar moving average. It has broken below both the 20 and the 50 and the 100, and it looks like it's probably headed for the 200. And so I kind of am comfortable with this as a new as a position vis-a-vis a reason for the gold to move up and the bonds to move down. All right, everyone, that should do it. And I remind you again, don't forget to subscribe. And also, we are just about filled up on the futures trading. So if you still have an interest, you really need to get back to me. Have a good evening. I'll be back first thing in the morning.